Hello everyone, my name is Khalid Akintoye and today I'll be presenting my analysis of the Ticketmaster SRS from a data analyst perspective. This presentation has two parts, exploring how eh, SRS models are relevant to data analysts and reflecting on my contribution to the group project. Let's begin. As a data analyst at Ticketmaster, my role is analyzing sales patterns, traffic metrics, and customer behavior to optimize system performance. Key motivations include accurate data insights and identifying trends. Main concerns are data inconsistencies, delayed reporting, and limited access to granular data. The SRS must address these data qualities and performance needs. The first module relevant to data analyst is the goal model, which I developed for our SRS project. It reveals relationships between business objectives, user needs, and system capabilities, showing what metrics matter and why. The model has three layers: business goals like increasing sales, usage goals like searching events efficiently, and system goals like fast response times. This hierarchy shows how business objectives translate into measurable KPIs. For example, retained customers requires comprehensive logging for tracking behavior. The model also highlights conflicts, bot prevention versus sales volume, requiring balanced scorecards. The second model is the domain model, which defines data entities, attributes, and relationships. Four entity chains are key: customer to orders to tickets enables purchase analysis. Event to venue to seats support capacity optimization. Payments and refunds enable revenue tracking, and system logs provide performance monitoring. With 20 plus attributes and one to many relationships, this model provides the detail needed for dashboards and reports. Key requirements for a data analyst include performance and data quality. For performance, response times under 3 seconds, handling 15,000 transactions per minute, and queue updates every 5 seconds. For data quality, 99.7% uptime, real-time inventory accuracy, and comprehensive logging. These translate to KPIs we monitor through dashboards. I have three questions to clarify with stakeholders. First, what reporting formats do stakeholders require? Dashboards versus weekly reports for effective database design. Second, when conflicts arise, which metric takes priority? This determines alert thresholds. Third, what data granularity is needed for analysis? This affects retention policies. Now for part two, self-reflection. My main strengths were decomposing business goals into usage and system goals with clear traceability, and identifying conflicts like bot prevention versus sales, and linking every goal to stakeholder groups. My weaknesses were early iterations were too broad. My first diagram was cluttered and I needed more examples for teammates. Key learning is the goal model bridges strategy and implementation. The most difficult part was coordinating my goal model with other models. Challenges were different terminology requiring a shared glossary, goals not mapping to use cases cleanly, and timing dependencies with the domain model. The solutions were weekly alignment sessions and traceability matrix mapping goals to use case entities and embracing iteration. I revised three times. System analysis is collaborative. No model exists solely on its own. The goal model proved most valuable because it forced reasoning about why requirements exist. It clarifies priorities during conflicts, validates requirements by tracing them to business goals, and guides testing. A real example was a teammate suggested a wishlist feature. We asked, what goal does this support? It didn't support any, so we deferred it, saving development time. The goal model is the why behind every requirement. So what I do differently next time. Four things I do differently. First, I'd start with a team modeling workshop for shared vocabulary. Second, I'd validate goals with real stakeholders through interviews. Third, I'd use collaborative tools like Confluence. And fourth, I'd build in iteration cycles. The project was invaluable. These challenges mirror what professional analysis face. Thank you very much for listening.